The key to Leah's success was her ability to be focused and fully present with one thing at a time. Remember Leah, twamusomyeko nga yali akola ebintu bingi. Okay? Naye yagambye ekyamuyamba okubeera successful, ekintu kyonna kye yabeerangako ng'akiwa her full attention. Okay? How well do you focus on what you're doing at any time? That's a personal question as well. Just tell us, how well do you focus on things?
I think for that I can start.
Okay.
For me, one of the things that works out for me, especially that, for example, I kind of own 3 businesses right now, and they are baby steps. But God,
and of course that's the most demanding stage of a business.
Exactly. And okay, the Hills events is not, but because of my job, I neglected it a little because I didn't have time to balance both work and business at the same time. But then for me, what helps me now is that I can see it and reflect on where I want to go and how I get there for every particular business. Segment the customers, how do I reach them? How do I get to them? What service? So that every business is an individual on its own. It's not like, and anyway, they're actually 3 different. They're not even intertwined. But
Tezina was a sangira.
So Zesanga ku bank account. In fact, namanya gakyuse so.
There's allowances. Thinking allowances.
So I see it, I think, and I evaluate where I want to go and how I am going to get there for every particular business. And for me, how this didn't just come like that, because I think now I have a lot of time to actually think about the things I want to do and how I want to do them. So for me that helps, especially when it comes to business. Ntula, nendowooza, nentwala obudde, and even to evaluate of luli nakolabye nti for this business and it didn't work out. So how do I get there? What do I learn from what didn't work out the way I did it so that I don't repeat it or do better? Even pick a lesson from like Hills events to the agribusiness consultancy, the people I need to work with, their training capacity and
Great. So so thank you for sharing. I want to I'm looking for a practical response, like sharing, because beyond the planning, okay? Because we all make good plans, okay? We can all, but we're talking about in the day-to-day allocation of time, okay? Because for example, we're now at this fellowship, okay? How well do you focus as a person on what you're doing at a particular time? Because we all multitask, none of us has one responsibility. But how do you manage as a person to say, how are you doing in that area to focus on things at a particular time? Does that come easy? Is it a struggle?
No,
please don't give us theory. We're asking you how do you do it.
Yes. And that's why I'm saying you see theory. Nkugambye buli kimu kikole. Buli kimu nkikola.
Okay.
Kubudde bwakyo.
Okay.
If I have to think, sit and think.
How do you determine obudde bwakyo? That's maybe the other question.
Wandibadde okibuuziza luli. Auntie Roba, you've split the points because in life you need to know what you're going to do. That is the point.
You're teaching.
You can't
share your experiences.
I concur with that.
Okay.
Listen, you need in my life or in life, in life, you need to know what you have to do. Wake up and see Hilda. We can. Nedda, we Hilda.
I want you to share what you do. What do you do? I want you. No, you're sharing. You're teaching. Yes.
We can.
I want your story, Hilda. That's what I'm looking for.
Pay attention. Don't say so many no's where they are not necessary. When I wake up, I know what I am going to do this week.
Okay.
This is how my time is going to be. I'm going to do ABC, do this training, do this training, do this class, do this training for ABCD. Attend fellowship. So I have a timetable of what I need to do. So in that part, I don't say I don't. Ebimu tebigenda nga bwe bw'obiyita mu wiiki ebirala obi overlapping naye at least mmanyi nti leero wiiki eno ngenda kukola bwe nti nina okubeera nga ku concept mpandiseeko pages at least 4.
So you have a schedule with deadlines, okay, which you try to stick to. Yes, Imam, you want to say something? Yes.
Sure. Now, to me, in my line of work, oyinza okugenda ku mulimu nga waliwo ebintu ebiri byolina obikola bwoti, but there are incidences where nojja kuno nga tonaba nakutuuka, someone tells you survey your test power rinze tonana nakutuula
obadde
ogiplaningidde oba ogikola n'omala nakugamba PS yange ekoze ki ezikidde n'olina akugamba embeewo zange tezigenda. But one thing I've realized is that wentuuka omuntu asoose okujja wentuuka kukola oli omulamu g'asobola okole ki gumiikiriza soke mala ono because ogamba n'okikola half n'odduka ewooli you end up nga bonna tukoze eki tubakozeko. So in my line of work kyoba olinaawo nkikola okugjako nga kiganye nga kitaaga maybe hardware food we need to replace oba alina okugumiikiriza oba nga service provider lumu emails nga hostings alina ebintu bya updating the website nevaako emails ezivaako nga alina okugumiikiriza naye webebeera nga onaasabye n'oli n'asaba agamba
first in first out.
Okay,
great, nice. Mami Seruga, you were saying something.
Yeah, for me I have realized that zaseme zino zijja kujja kati gwe weepesinga kati gwe weepesinga donga kati omanyi today I will only choose this one. Chino wekijja I've become more stiff in a way.
Rigid.
Not rigid in a way, but okay, you can use rigid. This time to ngamba nenkolera nga luli wembadde nkola because at the end of the day ngajezo wawadde describing wota nkokola half ugenda olanga assignment gy'oladde okola okomyewo okoye no shutting down to saving na kusavinga all that work is lost and you have to repeat the same thing and it has been so recurring that again and again I'm just losing myself. So cut you. I do what I can and then I will come back in the next one and do. Yeah.
Thank you. And I like that one because I think it was in chapter 1 which was saying that we should not be reactors to life, we should be actors on life, okay? Kambabudi na about Uganda. Kiriza gana ense jja kutambulira ku speed yo.
Yayo.
Kuyiyo jojuwa. Kiriza gana. The world will move at your speed. Just you need to be careful of what opportunities you're gaining or losing because of your speed, okay? But at the end of the day, the world will run at your speed. So make sure that chowepikirira chokirizira chorumie uchisobola. It's very important because most people act like they have no orichaga nabukutana boss waja no linaja boss naja, and you find the person is actually being made ineffective just because they cannot manage themselves, okay? So let's Chiwadogamba, let's have also our own schedules and send it down mukwano ngenda kolako nayo ne yasoso, okay? That's my personal principle. So ngenda kukola and people eventually accept you naga yo what yo oyo mugumikirize, okay? Why are you saying something now? Sorry.
No, it's not very far from what you've said already. I can't say that I have
you have something to say.
Tugenda kujajali kutumaliza.
Okay, just a minute.
I can't say that I write stuff down. I'll be lying. I really do that. But like this week, I had a book to read, Stickability. I knew I had to read all the chapters. I had to think of which activities to do in the field. And I had a meeting today in Kalaji about something different. So I needed to think through all the things. How do I manage everything? Because I needed to prepare for the other meeting as well. So at the beginning of the week, I was like, you know what? Stickability is Friday. That one I can't start with it on a Monday. It can hold on. Then I was like, I need to at least secure activities for children, like at least 5 or 6 of them as the week starts on that very day, like on a Sunday. I was like, I need to secure this. At least by the time they get done, the week would have shifted to some extent. So I had to look at what do I have on my plate already, or what do I know that I'm going to do in the week, and what comes before the other. Which one should I prioritize before the other? And yesterday, actually, when I was moving out to go to the field, I had the opportunity to read the book because the journey I had was like 1 hour and a half. So at least that time was enough for me to read the book. Because I had already secured my activities. Yesterday, I had time to read the book and at least know what's going on. And later on in the evening, yesterday, I had to put together different things I needed for the meeting today. So I needed to see which one comes first because I couldn't plan for the meeting on Monday and yet it was today on Friday. So I needed to see what comes before the other. So even at work I've kind of learned to do that. Even if there are different things before me, in my head I know which one comes before the other. Even if your request is before me, I can always tell you, hold on. And my hold on doesn't mean that in the next 1 hour, I'm working on you. If you come back in the next 1 hour and I didn't promise you that 1 hour, I'll still tell you I'm working on it. Because I always tell people clearly that please give me some time. And when I have what you need, I'm going to give it to you. For as long as I've not given you like 30 minutes, please don't come back in 30 minutes. I don't have it. Just hold on. When I have it, I'll deliver. So just hold on.
Great, thank you. So what I'm hearing from you is that you schedule based on priorities which are informed by urgency. Okay? Yeah. Great. Yes, Mwami Kisa, tell us.
Okay, well, this is, I learned it from my workplace. I work with a rehabilitation center here. And so here we attend to someone according to the way they have come. Mutwaja nga owango sose nga tukwatingingako. So it has helped me to focus on one person. Like last week we had a patient, a drug addict, my one. So normally when they come, we attend the first patient. Ajanga nga atula osoka na atula muna na alindia. Then waingira mu office no attendinga ko your patient. No mu counseling no yogera naye no eketwagisiwa. Everything that is needed. You just focus on only that one person only. So with this, helps someone that I can focus on one person, I counsel that person, I talk to that person, and then wabanga follow me omara ingira. So obanga chikichona chona over this nini, I switch my phone off. Everything I just switch around me. I switch everything off so that I can concentrate with this one person, one patient. Because our work is to heal. Fakara tuogere n'oyo patient oyo abere bulungi aterere embeera ye demo bulungi. So we normally focus on not only one person.
Okay.
So ekikinyamye nganze nange obulamu bwange nganze prioritizing some things, to prioritize some things around me. But if I'm doing something, I focus on one thing, regardless of my surrounding. I switch off everything around me. And then I focus on that on that particular one thing, at least to give it 100%.
Okay.
And it has worked. It has really worked. As per now, it has really worked because Jade went to Sifa as well. I switch everything around me off and then focus on
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kisa. Of course, it works because as we read in the book, it works. Mr. Muchibi Lawrence omugenzi yatugamba nti you can do many things and do them well. And guys, aboluganda zikambabuli, we have potential to do great things and many great things, okay? But one of the things that can help us is learning to be with whatever, to schedule and whatever you're dealing with, manage it. Because look at all the great guys, whatever role model you have, you think about them and think about the things they do in their lives. These are people who they have so many assignments. But what helps them to be effective is they focus. You know, wagamati ngenda kubeera wano abeerawo, okay? Ekyo bwakita n'akita, you know, so tuyige ekintu ky'oku scheduling and, you know, being kyonna ky'owadde, even when you're with people, even friends, family, obaga it's family time, kebere family time. Otherwise, people take advantage of us at work and whatever. Omuntu akumalako obulamu bwo because, you know, pick emirimu mugabe munange nkoma at 5. Then call up to 5 because after 5 I have other commitments, you know, take care of. But the other thing I want us to learn from this is none of us can have an excuse for not reading our Bible, okay? Because it is all about how you schedule yourself. And also to encourage us, man, please because nebone tololoti obulamu bufundikira buze mu Bible. Eternity itself is around the word of God, okay? So tewemalamu ng'oddukira eri ate ng'ogenda fundikira ng'oli wennyini watandikidde. Okay, so tufune obudde obusoma Bayibuli, tubuscheduling. That should be a high priority for all of us.
Lydia, can I ask something?
Please ask.
The moments when I've had what to do but failed to focus on it. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. And you just feel.
It can even include Bible study.
You just feel toyina, and you're just there. Toyina. Do you handle such moments? Do you just shut down everything? No, I'm like, I don't know, then I'll come back.
Okay, great. So first of all, let's first accept. I'm reading a series of lessons on how to write, like how to be a good writer, and the point they make there, which is true for all spheres of life, is that you cannot always be at your best all the time. In whatever it is, whether spiritual walk, anything, whether it is spiritual disciplines, or it is exercising, I'm losing, let me gain weight, whether it is feeding, those moments exist, okay? But the key is in perseverance. In one of the previous chapters, perseverance, where we talked about persevering and what was the other one? Being lazy and being stubborn. We'll look at the difference. And we said the perseverance is saying, when we okay? No. I get the point what you're saying. In that moment, if you can't concentrate, okay, it's okay, okay. You can reschedule.
No, I'm saying this is during the day at work.
Then you do what you can, so that's also okay. You can do chores about day, okay?
Other than do something else.
Or do something else.
Your responsibilities are different. If you were in the middle of writing a paper and the brain shut, then
so mama would it?
So obakola program mwendala.
You can be on the same.
Yeah, maybe just to add.
Sorry, just a second. From the responses so far that you've had, do you feel you helped? Because the other one I wanted to mention is, if it is a consistent thing,
No, it wasn't consistent. It was just one day, and I just felt like
you had zoned out.
I didn't want to do anything. I wasn't doing anything, but I was seated.
Okay.
I was seated.
Yes,
all day. It wasn't adding up.
Usually, when you have a routine, when you have a routine of work, work becomes boring. So sometimes you can even change the if your workplace is flexible. So no choose a sitting position. No so that you feel something different.
It breaks the monotony.
Monotony.
Or you can play a game. You can go to. Yes. Yes.
Let me tell you one thing. What happened? Okay, but the elder people at office, if it is 1:30, they nap.
That's okay.
That is true. Yes, they nap.
Kibayamba to re-energize. So
we are talking at 11. 11 is work time.
I don't know why you're alarmed by the thought of games. By the way, let me tell you, it's just that here, but if you go to those companies, they have games where if you're bored, because you're not a robot, if you're bored or tired or exhausted, you stand up, go play a game of pool, come back and continue working. Because the work is about targets. Are you hitting your target? Not time.
Not time on that.
Are you? Not time. So
you can sit on your computer and do nothing, yet you're looking at it, and yet if you took 10 minutes to play solitaire, if you took 10 minutes to play solitaire, that means your brain is defocusing to think about something. By the time you come back to this, your mind will be fresh. That's the point.
Take a walk.
Yeah. So it is not. It doesn't help. Okay. Let's go to number 4.